I don't care what kind of house you have, without lights, without the microwave, without the stove, without energy, right? It doesn't work. So I want you to do me a favor though, right? Because we're gonna do the energy again, but here's what I want you to do. I need you to understand what energy does. So when you're at 70% energy, you only produce at a 70% level. When you're at 90%, you produce at a different level. When you're at 120, you produce at another level. Now watch this, I gotta share this with y'all so that you understand where it comes from. So you can have a mother who is being chased with her newborn baby with a dog, and she has the strength to make that dog move. But the very next day, if she's running by herself without that dog, without that child, she may actually not be able to move that dog. So it's the energy of her child that gives her a courage that she doesn't have on her own. So the reason why I'm telling you I need you to be energy and I need you to be energized is because when you're energized, you can produce for you and your family in a way that you can't produce when you're given 70, 80%. So whatever you gotta do, you do it. But I'm not about to compromise because you're inflicting pain. And there are those of you were this close, but you compromised. You let your feelings get the best of you. You compromised. You compromised. You let your anger make you say something that you didn't really want to say. You let the fact that you was lonely. Some of you have sold your greatness and your destiny for a couple dollars. And what I'm doing now, I was doing 20 years ago, and I have not been. I didn't break. So what? You don't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. So what? You don't see my greatness. So what? You don't understand how I do what I do. This is what I've been called to. And under no circumstances will I surrender. Under no circumstance will I quit. And you can't change that. You can't change it. And you let a little pain stop you from your dream. Girl, you was there. You was running your business. You were there. And your mama didn't like the fact that you was doing it. Your mama didn't understand. And you let your mama in your ear. Like it was your mama's dream. You let your daddy talk you out of it. That was yours. That was something the Creator gave to you. That belonged to you. My mother never understood, but she's working for me now. I didn't quit because people didn't understand. I worked harder when people didn't support me. Nobody's giving us $1,000 to do what we do. To this day, we never stop. I wake up every single day. This is not about you, you selfish. This is not about you. Remember what I told you. This is about the next generation. Did you hear Eric talk about, his wife is a part of this, his in-laws are a part of this, his children are a part of this. And a matter of fact, whoever his son was, he was like, we gotta meet me in the back. I gotta meet you. I gotta take a picture. I'm taking your father's word. He's been doing this thing for 30 years, so you must be amazing. So he mentioned all of these individuals who are blessed by this work. And guess what? Eric is a human just like you. And this wealth that he's amassed, this company that he's started, listen to me very closely, you can do the exact same thing for your family. So we start not with you and your house and with your car and your stuff. We start with the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. Like we start with generational wealth. I want you to be so good at what you do that the next generation, the next generation, the next generation are not only financially successful, but they have the blueprint to be successful in any area of their life. Now you have to understand where I come with this mindset. I'm from Detroit, Chicago originally, but for the most part, I grew up in Detroit. And listen to me very closely. There's a family that they will never work again because of the work that their grandfather put in, or great-grandfather or great-great-grandfather years ago, and his name was Henry Ford. And because of the work and because of the creation and the innovation of this man, now his family owns the Lions and pretty much the city and buildings and real estate and opportunity. So they never have to work again because of what their grandfather did. I literally want you to look at this company, and I want you to see it as the opportunity for you to create generational wealth for even the unborn. Listen to me, you gotta hear me. The work that you put in from now on is gonna be bigger than the car, bigger than the house. Listen to me, if you work to take care of the next 2 or 3 generations, all that other stuff is gonna be added. But if you make money and you don't do it the right way, then each generation is gonna have to start all over again. And I need you to really think about what I'm about to say. Why are you here? Like, no, literally, why are you here? I know why I'm here, right? 20 years of experience, and there are a group of you who have a poverty mindset. There are those of you who have a workman's mindset, and I know because I grew up in Detroit, blue collar. And I remember when I told my mom I wanted to be an entrepreneur, and she almost lost it, fainted and died. She said, a who? I said, an entrepreneur. She said, an entrepreneur, do they have life insurance? I said, I don't know, Ma. That's not where I'm starting. She's like, no, do you have a 401k? I was like, no. She's like, is it secure? Right now, had I known what I know now, I would have told her as secure as Ford is, as secure as GM, and as secure as Chrysler, which we thought would be around forever until we had a depression about maybe 8 years ago. And so what my mom thought was secure wasn't even secure. And so it was tough for my mom when I said entrepreneur. She tried to talk me out of it. Son, entrepreneur, like, get a real job, right? So I'm here to talk to those of you who you're in this, but you're not in it. No, hear what I'm saying. There are those of you who've signed up. There are those of you who've made, I wouldn't call it a commitment. You're interested in the business. And then there are those who are committed, and then there are those who are fully committed. And my job today is to get you to fully commitment. Right? My job is to get you to fully commitment. Now look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm a little jealous. I'm a little jealous because the industry that I got into, I didn't have an Eric. And I didn't have a person with 30 years of experience. And I didn't have a person with backing and with a blueprint. As a matter of fact, 2006, when I started my entrepreneurial journey, it was on YouTube. Right? Listen to me very closely. And YouTube was new. And YouTube wasn't giving bonuses. And YouTube wasn't giving 401ks. And YouTube wasn't giving insurance. But I made a commitment every single Monday that I was going to give the world 120%. I showed up every single Monday and said, thank God it's Monday. And I put out content as an entrepreneur. I just gave 120%. I said, bring it from the bump. Thank God it's Monday. And video after video after video after video after video. After video after video, and then people started loving it, and then I started going from Mondays to every day, and then I went from every day to 2 times a day, from every day 2 times a day to 3 times a day. It became the #1 motivational speaker in the world. See, what happened was I went from being interested to committed to fully committed. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're somewhat committed. It only matters if you're fully committed. And when I became fully committed to doing videos, fully committed to getting better, fully committed to making adjustments, that I literally became one of the best motivational speakers in the world because I went from being interested in doing it to committed to doing it to fully committed. I want you to ask yourself, where are you in that spectrum? Where are you? Where would you place yourself? Am I interested in this? Am I committed to this? Or am I fully committed to this? I want you to write that down. Now, here's the scary part. That whatever you write down and whatever your reality is, that next generation is only going to benefit based on what you just wrote down. You are enough just like you are. You don't need nothing else. You don't need another suit. I know you was like, I need a computer. I need an updated computer with all the software, with the bells and whistles. Listen to me very closely. The way you were created, you don't need nothing else. Everything you need for your success, you have it.